How valuable is our life? We all are definitely familiar with the phrase, use and throw. Actually, this phrase is very symbolic of the present day culture. That's what is my opinion. Because it was used to depict inanimate things. But today, the pathetic predicament is we are using relationships and life and throwing it away, not knowing the value. What is the value of life in today's standard? Understandably, life is not considered valuable nor priceless. How do we say this? Yes, the newspapers, media, events, experiences, and probably even our day-to-day interactions reflect the way our life is treated or the way and the value given to our life. Actually, as each day progresses, the kind of news that keeps pouring in through news bulletins and the various media channels only affirm and confirm the fear or the uncertainty of our future. Yes, indeed, we live in an uncertain world in the sense that we are not sure what the future holds for us. Now, what is the reason for this kind of an uncertainty or this kind of a fear within us? It is probably because many values have completely lost their meaning and has also disappeared from our living conditions or living quality. Like values like peace, good health, joy, compassion, concern, care, and above all, selflessness. Do they have any meaning in the present day context? And would our younger generation really find them in the dictionary of their life? I think these values were the essentials which determined the value of our life and made our forefathers especially, or even our fathers, the generation after them, enjoyed the privilege and knew the value of life because of these values. But how come these values have slowly degenerated and disappeared from the world or disappeared from our life and made our life meaningless? That is because the two props which hold life in a sober form and also make life meaningful have completely been lost as we grow up. The two important aspects, the two important props, the two essential factors which make life meaningful, according to me, is nothing but a feeling or a sense of belonging instilled in any and every human being. This sense of belonging, once it's instilled in a human being, creates a feeling of security which we do not have today. It is this feeling of insecurity, this feeling of feeling lost and lonely, which makes life chaotic and life completely something which we shudder to think about future and what and how we would go on in any event or situation. Now, how do we inculcate this feeling of security and how do we bring in this sense of belonging in an individual? It is by showing care and concern. The sense of belonging comes in when we show that he or she, a child, an individual, is missed. The presence of an individual or the absence of an individual, when it makes a mark and it makes a sense, that is the product of care, that is the product of concern, that is the sense of belonging, which is required by a human mind to be sober, to perform in its fullest efficiency, and realize how valuable life is. Definitely, this sense of belonging makes one realize that each one is unique, somebody special, somebody wanted, and somebody whose presence gives joy. So, the privilege of living, the value of life, this is the best gift the older generation, we as parents, could give to the younger generation. And how do we do this? By inculcating these values, these feelings of compassion, care, love, concern, and affection right from the time a life is brought into this world. When a life is brought into this world, we make it clear that this life is welcomed and the values of living and the privilege of this gift is enjoyed and understood. Because life is a gift from the divine, and this gift should be treated with utmost care and concern. And if care and concern need to be shown, a sense of belonging is to be there, and it will be the foundation for all other values to make life livable. So let us, as parents, as guides, as teachers, as elders, as counselors, in whatever capacity we may be, instill the right values, instill the right feelings, and instill this sense of life as a priceless gift from the divine should be worthy. A life which should not only make the person concerned happy, but it's also our responsibility to see that happiness is a duty and a responsibility for all of us around. So let's see that we make ourselves happy so that all people around us are also happy, to make this world a better place to live in for the future generation.